I want to give you guys the definition of best. Better than others. Probably the better of the others. Now I'm going to give you guys the TheCaliEffect definition of best. Too strong. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the best decks of the format post Dark Neostorm and why they are so good. I'm going to be really excited to share this with you guys. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, they're going to destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, go ahead and that notification bell because, well, should I do it twice? I'm going to do it twice. We just too strong. Also want to give a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Without you guys, videos like this would not be possible. And also a mad shout out to our newest Patreon, Ethan Kristinen. Welcome to the clan. Make sure you add yourself to that Discord as well as message me or Jest so we can get you in Top Dog. Actually, just message any of my admins so we can get you to Top Dog so you can take advantage of all your rewards. And while we're here, ladies and gentlemen, don't be a glue eater. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. I have so many things outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to share with you guys. Without further ado, I present to you the best decks post-Dark Neostorm. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're actually just going to kill the debate right here. Dino is, I have to put it here, even if it weren't. At the beginning of the format, you're kind of forced to put those cards that or those decks, strategies that get supported by the Forbidden List, kind of like what we did with Necros. Has Dino actually had the clout in the past few years to actually be the best deck? No. But if I were to put it as underrated, everybody would lose their minds. Dino got Miscellaneous Ceres 2-3, and that is actually huge. They did lose Summon Sorceress, so being able to make an Naturia Beast and all those other crazy combos got dampened down quite a bit. But I do think that Miscellaneous Ceres, being a hand trap, being able to protect your dinosaur monsters, as well as having the normal dinosaur cards like Soul Eating Oviraptor, and also having access to Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, will be a little bit too overwhelming. Some other support that Dino's got secretly that nobody probably paid attention to is Super Polymerization. Dinosaurs play really nice with Shadow cards. Being able to Super Polymerization on the battle phase to summon that Shadow Winda, your Shadow Grista, which is actually a lot more viable seeing that Miscellaneous Ceres is at 3, becomes a lot more important. I think that Dino Shadow might be a really good aspect of the deck, but let's not sleep on the other variants. True King is still True King, even without Summon Sorceress, probably hurt the most. Still can make some boards. Lost World Dinosaur is, they just got Miscellaneous Ceres to the 3. Don't even talk about that. And the last one being Dino Wrestler, which is actually getting support inside of Dark Neostorm, gets a huge boost with, well, Miscellaneous Ceres and Dark Neostorm. Don't sleep on Dinos, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that it's not one of the best decks. Actually, it's probably one of the best decks. I'm just probably being a dissenter right now. I'm being a hater. The next deck on this list is Thunder Dragon. What? Summon Sorceress did get banned, Phantom Sky Blaster did go to 1, and a host of other changes almost makes Danger Thunder Dragon unplayable. Well, that's the thing. Pure Thunder Dragon was actually topping during that time. The hardest thing about Pure Thunder Dragon, well, Danger Thunder Dragon felt better, and then the other decks were at full power. Now, every deck is hit except for Pure Thunder Dragon. I feel like it's a lot better than what people give credit. Being able to summon Thunder Dragon Colossus to your side of the field is a walking Thunder King Ryo still. And then it actually has the ability to play nice with other decks if you so choose. Maybe you mix it with Dino as another Dino counterpart, or you decide to keep it pure and summon Thunder Dragon Colossus and Titan, which are very problematic to the opponent in certain situations. Don't sleep on Dinos, ladies and gentlemen. They just got a Link monster. They're going to be okay. Altergeist is still one of the top decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, when I was at the LA Regionals, a couple of players actually topped with Altergeist. That was before the list changes. Nothing went wrong for Altergeist. Dark Neostorm provides new cards for it, and on top of that, it was already topping before these changes to the list. Altergeist gets stronger. It's one of the meta decks that never really stopped being meta. People just stopped playing in favor for other decks. Did it have its disadvantages? Yeah, you're right about that. But those disadvantages just got hit by the list. Do not sleep on Altergeist. Being able to spell summon Multi-Faker to your side of the field and get those disruptions, as well as being able to play nice with every trap deck, and still have access to cards like Secret Village of the Spell Counter, for completely disabling your opponent's spell cards. Cards like Pot of Extravagance don't hurt the deck whatsoever. Man, Altergeist just might continue to be your alter guide into free wins within this format. The next one is an ongoing joke between me and a couple of friends. As long as Pendulum scales exist, well, Pendulums will always be good. They just got more support with Endymion. Whether you decide to play Endymion as an entirely different deck, or you decide to include it inside of your Pendulum Magician or whatever Pendulum deck just so happens to be the fad. Whether it's 60 card, 40 card, Pendulum has quite a few variances to be one of the top decks. It's a reason why Electrolyte went to 1. I feel that if it didn't go to 1, people would still probably play Pendulum in mass, and it'd probably be a pretty big problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of weird how one card can change a deck from being overly played to underly played, because it's still that much of a deck. It's still really powerful, still allows you to make insane boards, and the craziest thing about Pendulum is that it's one of the most freest mechanics, if not the most freest mechanics in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, instead of placing multiple negates with Jackal Kings and stuff, you're gonna place multiple negates with Endymion, the Mighty Magister of Magic, and Jackal King. So imagine being able to negate your opponent's spells and traps without having to go into the extra deck much. Another deck that was hit on this list, but it still is very viable, Sky Strikers. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I know everybody is trying to sell their Sky Strikers. A little bit too late for that, by the way. But the only thing that happened is Ace Kagari to 1. Do you really think that that would kill the deck completely? No, not even close. True Draco has actually experienced more harsher punishments, and the deck is still playable. Why wouldn't you think that Sky Striker, which has similar properties, not be playable? Now, I know you guys are wondering, why am I comparing True Draco to Sky Striker? Well, here we go. Sky Strikers have the exact same thing as True Dracos. They have spell cards that gain you advantage just for playing them and have multiple effects. Take, for example, Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, which gets you a free search like Reinforcement Army and an Upstart Goblin in one card. Kagari being able to recur that just becomes a little less valuable, but multi-roll still does that exact same thing, no? Widow Anchor is still at 3? Okay, you can definitely still play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can still play those Sky Strikers however you want them. Speaking of True Draco, let's just go ahead and talk about them. It has spell cards that allow you to gain additional normal summons, draw cards, and destroy your opponent's spell and trap cards. It has trap cards that can allow you to tribute someone to your opponent's turn, destroy your opponent's monsters, and, you know, modify their attack or give you more cards. And then it all has a very powerful card inside of Dragonic Diagram that can search all of that. The monsters play Yu-Gi-Oh! On your opponent's turn, always giving you advantage. True Draco is not only competitive because it's that good, but it's also strictly because it's like $50 for the entire deck. Card demises have not been cheaper for this deck, and if I remember correctly, that was one of the more expensive cards. Dragonic Diagram is a card that you guys should buy before they skyrocket in price. They're like $3. But what do I know? I only make cards skyrocket in price and they're not good and all that other stuff that you guys talk about it. The last strategy we are going to talk about is the strategy that benefited the most, not only from the list, but Dark Neostorm as well. Yes, Summon Sorceress did get banned, but Orcust is still a very much winner inside of this format. Why? Because Dingrisu does so much for the deck. The fact that, like, why is it even requiring 2 level 8 monsters? Just use Galtea, and it's so easy to summon to your side of the field. It allows you to protect your cards. Me and TJ joke about that all the time ever since we allowed Solomon Great Baylinks to only protect 1 card. And it also allows you to send cards to your opponent's graveyard for free. The fact that Orcust only gets stronger and stronger inside of TCG as opposed to the OCG, we have danger cards. It's going to be even more easier to place monsters to your side of the field and get your Orcust monsters to the graveyard. It's just a really, really powerful deck. Do not sleep on Orcust. I feel like it just might be the best deck of the format. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I want to know what you guys think are the top decks of this format post Dark Neostorm. I know I missed some that you guys strongly feel about. Also, be sure to include those underrated decks. I know you guys just might want to see a video on that. Let me know down below in the comment section as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. I hope you guys are having a great day like I am.